Hey, good morning. Hope you're doing well. Um, First, let me shout out to my friend uh, James Jimmy Weekland. We had a great conversation yesterday. Hadn't seen that cat since I don't know, since high school, I guess, 94, something like that. So uh, he and I talked yesterday about the current situations that we find ourselves in. So good to see you yesterday, Jimmy. Extreme beard envy. Dude's got an epic beard, just so you know. Look, I had a couple people ask me about this baboon story. So here's what happened. So we hiked Mount Kilimanjaro, and on the way back, we went to a safari. I think this is 4-day safari out in the I don't know if it was the Masamara or the Serengeti, but one of those safari locations. And so we had two huts next to each other, huts, tents. They're like tents, but they also have a built-in back shower, closet space, and electricity. So kind of like a tent hut kind of thing. Anyway, so we had just gotten back, and I think there was a time between like lunch and dinner, so they shut the power off at these places until like 6 p.m. I think it is. So before dinner, they'll start the power back, just to conserve energy, because I think it's all ran on solar there. So I get out of my tent. Me and my friend Chris were in the same tent. So I get out of my tent and I look over, and in front of us, there's this like stream, and then the other hut is to the left. And there's like a concrete walkway between us. So I unzip my tent, canvas tent, big screen openings. I unzip the tent, walk out, look over to my left. There's this 4-foot baboon staring at me. I mean, probably, I don't know, 3 feet away from me. I scared him. He scared me. So he took off running to the tent next to us. Now, these baboons, because they're so used to seeing this stuff, they have learned how to operate zippers. So, yeah, I know it sounds crazy. This is true. So, this baboon in particular didn't waste the time for the zipper. And the way that the tents are made, there's like a Velcro, 6-inch Velcro strap, and then the zipper part's in the middle. So this baboon didn't even waste the time with zipping up the zipper. The baboon just grabbed the Velcro and ripped it apart and went inside this tent. Well, in that tent, we had one of our other team members that was with us in there. She was not feeling well, and so she was on medication and she was asleep. And this baboon comes running in there, and so that was our first thought, that this thing is gonna like attack this baboon. So I mean, this baboon is gonna attack the lady. So I took out my phone and started banging on a lantern to like scare it, right? And then I yelled for my friend Chris, who I think he was asleep. So he got up and he saw the baboon going in the tent. So he immediately ran over into the tent, not in the tent, but ran to the tent. And I'm banging on this lantern. So this baboon comes running out, charging Chris. So Chris separates off the trail, and the baboon runs right like in between us. And so it was like charging at us, ran in between us. I jumped over to the right, Chris jumps to the left. The baboon takes off, runs on the way where my friend Mindy was sitting there reading a book, and all she hears is this raucous ruckus and me yelling, and all of a sudden this baboon comes running full speed ahead right by her. So the team member that was sick was fine. And yeah, that's the baboon story. I tell y'all, I could write a book, but yeah, no one will believe it. Anyway, hope y'all are well. See you soon.